Well, here's the training video that I thought I would talk about as part of my training for the Sonoma to Oshkosh. As you can imagine, this is going to be a particularly demanding flight, or bunch of flights, I guess, to cover the 2,100 miles. As you can see, I'm in beautiful wine country today, slightly overcast, which is nice, and I'm a little out of breath because obviously I did some push-ups with all this gear on my back, and this is part of my regime. Every couple days is I try and walk about a half a mile with all the gear on my back, and that's to simulate sort of all of the weight that I'm going to be carrying. And of course I'm not wearing my big helmet today, which weighs a bit more. But the basic goal here is that I'm building up 3 sets of muscles to try and get me going. My leg muscles, my chest muscles, and of course my core is pretty critical for carrying all this weight and make sure that I don't land up with any strains. And of course, if I've got to walk out to an area or walk back into an area from the field where I land, I'm obviously going to need to have some level of fitness. And so really it's 3 core sets of muscles for me, and of course building up some stamina to be able to walk as much as possible, which right here in wine country is not such a bad thing, and it's actually relatively cool today. So basically, a little bit of exercise doesn't hurt. I'm launching, I weigh about 190 pounds, launching with about 100 pounds on my back. And on a day-to-day where there's basically no wind, taking off at altitudes between 4,000 and 7,000 feet, those are going to be brutal days. But I hope I'm ready. I'm not sure, but I'm going to try. I didn't feel like I was ready for the coast to coast, and I managed to do pretty well for that. I don't know if I'm ready for this one, but I'm working on it. So I've got 2 more weeks to go, and doing what I can do. I don't know if you noticed here, but I'm even wearing this weight belt here. I've got about 15 pounds on there, adding some extra weight. So I'm trying to get to the point where I'm working with a little more weight than what I will actually have. But there you go, a relatively short video. Basically 3 core things that I would recommend you work on is, one is your endurance. Make sure that you've got some level of fitness to stand around with all the gear, be able to gear up by yourself and build some stamina there. And then of course leg muscles, particularly your calves, are pretty important, I should say. And your core, for me it's about the core most of all, and then of course some chest muscles in case you've got to be able to get up. So if you have some questions, feel free to hit me up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the ring bell so that you get all the notifications too, as I get ready to take off, and all the updates throughout the course of the trip. And if you haven't noticed, there's my ADSB in the background. So thanks very much, have a great day.